Hello, I did a video nearly 2.5 years ago now on the best work boots, at which point I'd kind of assessed the boots I'd have up until that point, and I bought myself a new pair of Timberlands, and I said I'd do a follow-up video on how they went, and here we are 2.5 years later, which is not too bad, you've got to say. I thought it was longer, which is amazing. So the Timberland Boondock Pro. These boots kind of have to come from the States, which is a bit of a nose for me, because I think when I bought them, they was about 200 odd quid, maybe a little bit less, but my reasoning is I'm going to wear these things all day, every day. And it's all about utility for me. I can't see the point when you get some, you know, like the kid will spend like 100 odd pound on a dress and then say, I'll wear it a second time because people have seen it. If you don't spend that kind of money on something, I'd wear it all day, every day. So let's have a look and see how we got on. So this is the Boondock Pros 2.5 years later. And I'm going to say, in all honesty, I have pretty much had these on my feet all day, every day. Because I wear them to work. On Saturdays, I have to go and do the lorries. So I tend to put them on. I try putting nice boots on, but then as soon as you walk up the farm, they get muddy. On a Sunday, if I go down the shop, I tend to put them on because they happen to be by the door. So I'm not the kind of guy that wears toe tech trainers in the summer. I still wear boots with shorts. The only thing that I do is in the winter, I've got a pair of Eddie Ansons which I kick into, but they probably get about 4 months, maybe 3-4 months of the year. The rest of the time, I've been in the Boondocks. So I can assess that I have been in these Boondocks, bearing in mind the video was 2.5 years ago, pretty much every day for a good 2 years. So let's have a look. They're still looking good. The top is still looking good. The leather hasn't cracked and all that kind of stuff. They've got these things on the bottom called like anti-fatigue soles, which look like that. And they're really good. They are really bouncy. They have seen some use. I mean, you can get your thumb through that one now. But they lasted a good while. What will do you with the Boondocks is the soles. They've got these anti-fatigue soles. Now, you've got to bear in mind, I've been wearing these boots, as I say, all day, every day, but I'm a lorry driver. So I spend most of my life sitting down. If I was on site, if I was walking over building sites and stuff like that, I reckon the soles on these boots probably would have given up in about 6 months, maybe a year. I mean, the soles are still looking pretty good, but as I say, they don't get a lot of pressure. That one's looking very good as well, but you've got to bear in mind, this is the left boot, and I drive an automatic. This is the right boot. That is what has happened to the heel. The heel's gone. Now, full transparency, that isn't what's happened to the heel after 2 years. That would be pretty good. I bought this stuff called Stromshaw, because I paid so much for the boots. I love the boots so much that when they started to go, you buy this stuff, it's called Stromshaw. It comes in a little flexible tube and you put a bit of tape around the back of your heel. My father-in-law says, who repairs shoes anymore? I go, my wife says, Pete does. So I put a bit of tape around the back of the heel, squeeze the Stromshaw in, wait for it to set. And I have done that quite a few times. But other than that, if I could get a new sole on these that I thought would be as good for the money, I'm still sorely tempted to do it. But then put a new sole on a pair of boots, like a combat sole like that, is probably outweighs the cost of the boots. So the question is, would I go again? Well, I'm sure you probably know the answer. Actually, no, you don't. The answer's no. I've looked at them. Now, to get a new pair of Boondocks now, they're 400 quid. 350, 400 quid. What annoys me more than anything else is if you live in the States, you can probably pick up a pair for about $180. It's about 150 quid. I'm not paying 350 to 400 pounds so you can put them on a boat or an aeroplane. For an aeroplane, you get their own seat for the difference. I have checked out, Timberland now do a pair of Timberland Pro. They're composite soles, composite toe caps, just like this, anti-fatigue soles, just like this one's. They're a UK version. They don't look quite like this. They look more like a normal kind of work boot. They're 130 quid. When the time comes, I'll give them a go. In the meantime, back to me Eddie Ansons. We're into November now, it can't be that cold soon, and they've still got, they've still got plenty of wear left in them, so they are going to go on for the winter boot. On the plus side of things, still got the box, which comes in very handy, David Chris knows, for keeping in all my guitar spares which never get used. So, but would I recommend Timberland Pro Boondocks if you're in the States? Yeah. If you're in the States and you're on building sites, beware of the soles. If you're in the UK, I think you're probably better off giving the UK versions a go, but I don't know because I won't even bother to buy a new pair of boots until the spring. And when I do, I'll keep you updated and let you know whether they're the best boots to wear when you're trying to take care and take money.